Hi guys, we are back with our second season of commerce. This is Amit. So guys, you can check our first season in our channel's playlist. So before going to the season, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. So guys, let's start. So in this session, we would learn about objectives of business. In the last session, we learned about business. So what is business? The business is economic activity involving production, exchange, distribution and sales of goods and services with an objectives of making profit. That means making money. So here it is the business objectives. So the objectives of business are economic objectives, social objectives, human objectives and national objectives. Economic objective. It is the main objective of business. Business is basically an economic activity. Therefore, it is also known as primary objective. It's an economic in nature. The economic objective refers to the objective of earning profit, creating customers and innovation. Earning profit means to earn some income. Every business enterprise is established for earning some income. So this income is the hope of earning profit that inspires people to start a business. So finally we can say that the profit is an essential of survival for every business unit. For example, just as a person cannot live without food, a business firm cannot survive without profit. So the profit is necessary for the expansion and growth of every business firm. So do you know from where the profit arises? The profit arises from the customers. Without customers, the business can't earn profit. So in the business firm, the businessman can earn profit only when there are enough customers to buy and pay for the goods and services in the business. And also to create the customers, the businessman's effort to satisfy the needs and wants of customers. So in other words, we can say that no business can succeed without providing customers value for their money. And in order to earn profit, the creating of customer is the mandatory, and to create the customer, the business must supply the better quality and better quantity of goods and services at reasonable price to create more and more customers to earn more and more income. And for the regularity of customers, for the regularity of profit in the business firm, there are also a objective of business, that is innovation. So the word innovate means to create new things with new ideas. Finally we can say that innovation refers to the creation of new things. So this creation comes from the study and experimentation. That means without study, without a comfort knowledge or without any experimentation, the innovation can take place. So, and also research and development. To create new things, to make innovation, there should be a research and development in the product for new innovation, new creation. So this innovation leads to earning profit, creating customers, and this creation can make the business at the high level in the society. So next objective of business is social objective. So as we know, business does not exist in a vacuum. Vacuum means emptiness. Business is filled with lot of services and goods. So it is a part of society. We can say that it cannot survive and grow without the support of society. So therefore the business should discharge social responsibility in addition to earn profit. To earn profit, the business required social responsibility, social support. So in the social objective, The business has primary aim to service and the subsidiary aim to earn profit. And for this purpose, the service and to earn profit, the social objective has several features, several characteristics that are supplying desired goods at reasonable price. That means we can say that the business is expected to supply goods and services required by the society, or the goods and services should be good quality and these should be supplied at reasonable price. That is supplying desired goods and reasonable price. It is also a reason to earn profit and to service the society they required. Next one is fair remuneration to employees. So fair remuneration to employees. Fair remuneration. What is remuneration? It means money or a salary or a wage paid to the work or a service. In the business, many employees are working. So to pay for those work and services, that is known as remuneration. So here we can say that employees who are working in the business must be given fair compensation for the work. In addition to wages and salaries, a reasonable part of profit should be distributed among the employees by the way of bonus. So such sharing of the profit will help to increase the innovation, motivation and efficiency of employees. Next one is employment generation. So business should provide opportunities for gainful employment to the member of society. For example, in our country like India, unemployment has become a serious problem and no government can offer jobs to all. So next is social welfare. Business should provide support to social, cultural and religious organizations by building schools, colleges, libraries, dharmasalas, hospitals, sports bodies and research institutions. So by building these all things, they can make the social welfare that the business can survive more in the society. So next one is payment of government dues. Every business enterprise should pay tax dues to the government honestly and at the right time. These direct and indirect taxes provide revenue to the government for spending the public welfare. And the business should also comply with the law of country. Thus, the business should pursue those policies and take those actions which are desirable in the terms of objectives and values of our society. So next objective of business is human objective. The human objective is always concerned with the well-being of labor. It is in several types. They are labor welfare. Labor welfare. That means business must recognize the dignity of labor and human factors should be given due recognition. That we can say that adequate provision should be made for the health, safety and social security for the labor. Next one is developing human resources. Employee must be provided with the opportunities for developing new skills and new attitudes. So these can be done by the training the employees and conducting the workshop on skill development and attitude. So the business should provide the training to the employees. Next one is participative management. So as we know, employees should be allowed to take part in decision making process of business. So in the business, every employee should be allowed to take a part in decision for any purpose of the business. Next is labor management cooperation. So business should strive for creating and maintaining cordial employer-employee relation so as to ensure peace and progress in industry, progress in business. So the last and final objective of business is national objectives. The national objectives are optimum utilization of resources. So the business should use the nation's resources in the best possible manner to judicious allocation and optimum utilization of scarce resources which are essential for rapid and balanced economic growth in the country. So they should not waste the scarce resources. It means the wastage of scarce resources is not lost to only business but also it lost to the nation. In the national objective, the next one is national self-reliance. National self-reliance, it is the duty of business to help the government in increasing exports and reducing dependence on imports. The business should not depend on importing. Import means buying goods from other country. So the business should not depend on import. It should only depend on export. That it can produce its own good in the business firm and export to the other countries. The next objective of business are developing of small scale industry. So the big business firm are expected to encourage growth of small scale industries. The big business should support to the growth of small business entities which are necessary for generating employment. So the next objective of business is development of backward areas. Business is expected to give preference to the industrialization of backward region of the country. So backward region where there are no industry, no business. So the business should support the small scale industries to develop the industry in the backward region. So the balanced development is necessary for peace and progress in the country. It will also help to raise the standard of living in backward areas. So guys, thank you for watching this video. So subscribe this channel and step on to a new level of learning. Thank you. Have a nice time.